In today's lesson, we'll be learning how to graph linear relationships using the slope and y-intercept. In our first example, we want to sketch the graph of y equals 3x plus 4. As you can see, this linear relation is in slope-intercept form. The number in front of x represents slope, while the number over here represents the y-intercept. Therefore, the slope can be expressed as m is equal to 3, which is the same thing as 3 over 1, and b, which is the y-intercept, can be expressed as 4. Which means 3 is going to be the rise, and 1 is going to be the run, while a y-intercept of 4 corresponds to a coordinate of 0, 4. As you can see, we have a Cartesian plane. I want you to assume that each box is equal to 1 unit. The first thing I want to do is plot the y-intercept of 4. Now I'm going to use my slope of 3 over 1, which means I'm going to rise 3 units and run 1 unit. That puts my second coordinate right over here. Finally, I'm going to connect my two coordinates with a straight line. Last but not least, I'm going to label my line with its equation. Y equals 3x plus 4. In our second example, we want to sketch the graph of y equals negative 3 over 4x minus 2. You'll notice that this linear relation is in slope-intercept form. The number in front of x is the slope, while the number over here is the y-intercept. Therefore, the slope would be negative 3 over 4, while the y-intercept would be negative 2. Our rise is going to be negative 3, and our run is going to be positive 4. And a y-intercept of negative 2 means that as a coordinate it would be 0, negative 2. Let's start by plotting our y-intercept of negative 2. I'm going to use my slope of negative 3 over 4 to rise negative 3 units, which means I'm going downwards, and then to run 4 units to the right, which would put my final coordinate right over here. Then you want to connect your two coordinates with a straight line. Finally, I'm going to label my line with its equation, which is y equals negative 3 over 4x minus 2.